welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shibani Gharat. In a special chat, Navin Khemka, CEO of EssenceMediacom South Asia, speaks about the year gone by for this youngest agency under GroupM. What is the action expected around the festival season? And as the healthy competition within the top 3 GroupM agencies, Mindshare, Wavemaker and EssenceMediacom continues, where does EssenceMediacom stand in terms of rankings and new business acquisitions? Listen in. Naveen, it's been like more than a year since, the merger happened between Essence and Mediacom, since you took charge of the newest agency and the youngest agency under GroupM. Tell us, how have you brought all the pieces together? The people, the business, streamlining of clients. How have you done it? How does the agency look like now?
If you see some of the scores that we've got, so today, if you see the latest walk rankings that have come out globally, 2 of my offices today, EssenceMediacom Mumbai office and EssenceMediacom Gurgaon office, have been ranked number 5 and number 9 globally. So that speaks a lot about the volume of work that we are doing for our clients and the type of work that we are doing for our clients. So that's one. The second thing is, I would say, we haven't lost a single client. And given mergers, what happens, there's a lot of changes happening internally, externally. You have less focus on clients, you try to manage your people, but we haven't lost a single client, and we've only added about 20 new clients in the last 17-18 months. About $200 million of new business that we've added, about 1,500-1,600 crores. So that's great progress that we've shown from where we were. And also, if you see globally, as per the latest convergence data, EssenceMediacom was ranked number 1 after the merger. So we are the number 1 ranked agency globally. And in India, for the first time, we are ranked within the top 3 agencies in the country. And all the top 3 agencies in India, as you know, are GroupM agencies. So it's such a fortunate place to be for us as GroupM in India and as EssenceMediacom to be in such a position that we are in today. Very strong and growing really fast.
How was the first half of 2024? What were the billings like?
We are almost $10 to $12 billion in terms of our billings today, and we are growing. I think the fastest growing agency. Our billing growth is almost 10 to 12%. Our CAGR is about 13% in the last 5 years. Also, if you see my digital mix in my billing is 57%, which is again the highest amongst the top 5 agencies in the country. So if you see, all these indicators are showing that we are growing, my digital mix is the highest, and we are getting new clients, which obviously means that we are really a youngest agency poised for being what should I say? I think a very future-ready mindset.
We are already in the second half of the year. We are in the thick of the festival season. What are your expectations going forward? How will it fare as compared to like the previous festival that we saw, which was like a really long festival season?
Yeah. I think it's a great question, because I think we are coming at the back of a very high festive quarter of last year. And that was nothing because a lot of categories were coming back, and also because there was the World Cup cricket happening. And the World Cup cricket was happening in the last 2 years, in fact, but last year the World Cup cricket happened actually in India. And it was a 50-over format. The 50-over format is a larger format, therefore more advertising, more room for more money to come in, and so on and so forth. So this year, given that we are already on the back of a large base of last year, I think we are expecting to see about a 6.5-7% growth over last year. While the ADEX this year, if you see, we are looking to grow at about 9.5-10%. If you look at the latest GroupM TY estimates, yes, the ADEX will not grow on the yearly average, but on the overall existing base of last year, it is growing at about 6.5-7%. Also, this quarter is almost about 33 to 35% of the entire ADEX is dependent on this quarter, which is, I would say, mid-September to mid-December, right? If you look at practically the festival season. So almost 50,000 crores of ADEX is actually riding on this quarter. And because of that, this quarter therefore becomes very important for advertisers, for media houses, for the entire consumer sentiment in the country, and so on and so forth. So therefore, yeah, we are looking at about 6 to 7% growth is what I would say.
Cautious optimism is a term that I think is overused and abused these days over the past couple of months. I'm hearing it a lot from media buying agencies. I'm hearing it a lot from some of the marketers that I'm speaking to. So tell us, Naveen, how are they spending?
I think.
Are they spending?
Yes, of course. I think the worst is behind us. While I know we've revised our NY estimates downwards this year, we were expecting more than 10%. We revised it to 9.5% in our June numbers. But yes, I think the worst is behind us, and the two reasons why I say that. The indicators that we are seeing right now, the rural recovery is on its way back. FMCG is on its track of spending money again. If you look at auto, if you look at the EV sector, they've announced huge price cuts right now. That is expected to boost the EV sector, which is also becoming very big. If you look at the inventory pile-up that has come in the auto sector, they are wanting to get rid of their inventory by already starting to offer great discounts, great promotions on that. So these are all indicators that the market will look up in the next 2-3 months. Companies will want to entice the consumer with offers, with promotions, and whatever indicators that we are getting from our commerce partners, saying companies like, categories like mobile handset or home decor, or home appliances, they are saying that all these categories, which last year did not see such a huge growth, this year they are expecting to see almost a 10% jump over last year. So I would say all these indicators clearly showing and pointing out that this festival season, I think, will be far better than what cautious optimism that people are talking about.
And, sticking with the phrase, how does Navin Khemka evaluate this phrase, cautious optimism? What is your evaluation of it?
I would say my sense would be to advise clients, to not be over cautious. To look at the data very subjectively, and to be able to design campaigns and to be able to put the right investments so that they're able to reap the benefits. Because let me tell you, the festival season is what? Give or take 8 to 10 weeks. In these 8 to 10 weeks, if you're not able to get it right, then that sale is gone forever. So what is important here right now? So what I tell them is the category clutter is, there's also a lot of clutter in this, as a lot of advertisers, a lot of categories. So we tell them, you please look at the clutter that is there in the season. Look at your category clutter that is there in the season. Look at what your competition is doing. Look at what the competing brands are offering in terms of the discounts, the promotions, the other offers that they're giving to the consumers. And then you have to be competitive enough. And if you have a compelling proposition, go ahead and do that media investment. It will give you the returns. So yeah, you need to be very well prepared. And as I said, the window is very short. So therefore you need to be, by now you should be well planned.
Where is your focus set out for, the next few months as we step into 2025? Last year when we met around this time, you said, you want to be the #1 agency under GroupM. So watch out Wavemaker and watch out Mindshare. So
I think, I think we've done well.
Yeah.
We've done well, and we are top 3 brands.
Yeah.
And I would continue to strive to become #2.
Yeah.
Well, easier said than done. It's not so easy. There's great competition sitting. And I would say the greatest opportunity, as I said, would be harnessing this new startup ecosystem that is coming up. That's a great opportunity as far as what I would want to focus on. It's a really resurgence of the Indian startup economy. I want to focus on that. And I would say the only challenge I would say is today, the only challenge that we face today is to be able to upskill our manpower, because the transformation is the buzzword today, right?
Yeah.
Every client office that you go to, internally also, every employee wants to transform himself or herself for the new age. So to be able to upskill them, to be able to reskill them is something that I want to also invest a lot of time in, so that it's not only for the short term, we are able to build a great organization, which, is a top agency in the next 3 to 5 years, I guess, for the future.
Yeah, so the competitive stance continues.
Of course.
When I spoke to PK at the start of the year, he said there is healthy competition, but it's good for GroupM overall.
Of course. I think it's a great team, and this collaboration is what has got us still here. And I think it's our collective effort and the collective collaboration that we do will take us into the future. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Great, all the best for that. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure, Shivani.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we have Abanti Banerjee, Chief Operating Officer, Digital and Marketing, Tata Capital, and cricketer Shubman Gill speaking about their new campaign, Mitaye Fasle.